everybody, and welcome back to MJ and B. If you are new here, welcome to our channel. We have Jake here with us today.
What's up?
And we're going to be telling a story of how we met. So since Jake sucks at telling stories...
Yeah, we already tried to record this once, and
yeah, it went absolutely terrible. It was an 8-minute video, and we didn't even get to how we met yet.
You know what? Off camera, I just said, just tell the story. Just you tell the story.
Maybe Benny wants to tell the story.
No,
oh, Benny, you have some speed up.
Ew, this baby can't talk. This baby can't talk. He's a baby.
No, he's learning how to talk. See?
What a baby. Can you say do re mi?
So we met about 2 years ago.
Almost.
Oh, we met January of what, 2017? Mm-hmm. No, 18.
It was
no,
18.
18? Okay. Well, we met before then, but that was like when we like started dating. So basically, for those... Okay, you want to tell the story too?
Okay,
you want to
buddy.
tell the story too? Okay, back in business.
Les, like my hair?
Basically, for those of you who haven't watched our introduction to us video, we met while we were working. So he's a line cook and I am a server. We met at that restaurant, and I always kind of thought that you were like, I don't know, like he's very loud and like obnoxious at work. And so at first I was kind of like taken aback by you. And I was kind of scared of you, to be honest.
Most people are. When they first meet me.
Yeah, you're very like...
I'm a lot.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah, anyone who works with us like will know that that's very true.
Anyone that knows me.
But I never like really like said anything to you. And the first time that we ever like said anything to each other, I was training. And I was training in the kitchen, and there was like a plate that came up that needed some like garnish on it or whatever, but I didn't know like what garnish goes on it because I'm training. Yeah. So I asked him, and he was like, oh, like just put this. And then I went to send the dish out, and like the chef caught it and was like, what? Like that? Like what? And he got like mad at me for putting like the wrong garnish on. And so then I look at him, and what did you say?
You gotta learn sometime.
He's like, you have to learn somehow. I was so mad. So he purposely got me in trouble with the chef. Yeah, just because I wanted to see what would happen. Yeah, so funny. That was basically our first ever like interaction with each other. So I
think I was looking at you like...
I hated you.
What's up, girl?
What was your first like impression of me?
Just thought you were really short, and I was like, that's hot. I was like, yo, she's Italian for sure.
Flash forward like a couple of weeks.
You knew I was flirting with you though.
No, I didn't. I just thought that you were being...
Yes, you did.
A little...
For sure you did, because I gave you that look. You know, guys, that look when you give a girl that you know likes you back.
I didn't like you back.
I knew you liked me back. I knew you had the hots for me right from the beginning when you saw me.
Really?
Yes, because
to be honest, I mixed you up with Ryan Metlin a lot.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Flash forward a couple of weeks. Yeah. There's a ski trip that everyone at the restaurant is like invited to.
Like a work ski trip.
Yeah, like a work ski trip.
Work getaway ski trip.
Yeah, and so I was asked to go, and I didn't know anyone but the person that invited me. So I was kind of like, I don't want to go. And
even then, the person that invited her like didn't really like her like that much.
That's wrong. Yeah, Dale, you like me, right? If you're watching this. Yeah, so we go to eat in the morning. We go to a Denny's to start off the day.
What time we get there?
6 a.m.
We got there early.
Yeah, like it was like so early. I remember
waking up and being
like,
there?
oh my god, why did I go to this?
You were already inside, right?
I was, yeah. You arrived a little bit late. So then he walks into the restaurant, and I'm like, oh, it's this a-hole. And then you sit down at the table like next to me.
What did you think when I sat down next to you?
You're just, Kate, everywhere you go, you're so loud, and you have like such a presence with you. So like I was terrified sitting beside you. Because like when I don't know people, when I'm in a group of people and I don't know them, like I'm really quiet and really shy. Yeah. So
reenactment.
You come in, you like smell like smoke, you know, you have tattoos, you sit down at the table. He complains about like the whole meal because that's what he does when he goes to a restaurant. He just complains about everything.
It's a bummer. Me too, Karen.
Who's Karen?
Like, you know, general like old white lady Karen, middle-aged Karen.
You know that my great grandma's name was like Olga?
X-lax, what?
My great grandma's name was like Olga or something.
Yeah,
isn't that such like an old person name?
Isn't that the spy grandma?
Yeah, she's an international spy.
International man.
Yeah, Google Madam X.
Oh my god, don't fucking just say it.
It's not a secret.
People could. Babe. She was joking. Continue the story.
Are you trying to add like suspense?
Stop, you don't want people searching into this.
There's books and like articles written on her.
Uh-oh.
She's like, it's not like this like secret.
Baby.
Plus she's dead too, so like.
You were the one too, I'm looking for your grandma. Okay, sorry.
No, it'd be the Germans that were looking for her. And
I'm looking for your grandma.
Oh my god, that's not a German accent.
Like, I know nothing.
Okay, let's go back to the story. So, we're not even there. We're not even like...
The memory card's gonna run out.
I know, my god. Okay.
Go.
So...
My butt's hurting. Can you just chill?
So, we finish eating, and we're getting ready to go, and we're like carpooling. So, we take like a couple cars up for like all of us. And I remember like being intrigued by you. And so I was like...
Why?
I hope he sits in my car.
Yeah, but we didn't.
No, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in this other person's car. And I was like, so we go up or whatever. And I remember like it was like a 3-hour drive up to Blue Mountain. Oh my god, Louise passed out. And you had to pee along the way. Remember that?
Yeah, and I still couldn't pee because like you guys were like watching.
Yeah, so we pull over on the side of the road because he's like, no, I need to pee now. I can't wait for the next stop. So we pull over on the side of the road. His cars pull over, and he gets out, and he's like,
3.
He's like, I'm gonna pee.
Maybe 4.
So, so he starts peeing, but he gets all nervous that everyone's there, so he can't pee.
So I had to go across the road.
Yeah, so he goes across the road, and people are like throwing snowballs at him while he's peeing.
Yeah.
And then you didn't end up peeing because you were like, I can't pee in front of everybody.
Kids, am I right?
And so then
I had to pee. I have a nervous bladder. I have to pee. I drink a lot of water.
I remember everyone calling you Elsa because you're a princess. Everyone's like, oh my god, you're such a princess, you're Elsa.
This girl is a princess.
So then we get back into the car, and then we had to actually go to a stop so that this kid could pee.
Really?
Yeah, we pulled over at like a gas station. So finally we get to like Blue Mountain, and he goes off on like all the big hills, and I'm like with a girl who like doesn't really know how to.
But when we went off on all those big hills, we lost everyone. We didn't know where anyone went.
Yeah, I was just at the bar getting drunk the whole time. Like, I paid for a ski lift pass and, like, used it once.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
No, I know. I stayed with a girl who, like, didn't really know how to, like, ski. So we were, like, on the bunny hill a lot. And then I was just, like, at the bar getting drunk the whole time.
Yeah, you were having fun.
Yeah, so, like, you would come back and like hang out for a little bit, and then you'd like leave again.
Wicked rips.
Did you like, were you like looking forward to coming back to seeing me? Were you intrigued by me too, or were you just kind of like?
Is that what you want to hear?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
Is that like, he was looking forward to coming back to see me?
Were you?
A little bit.
Cool.
I want to see what I would be able to do with that little sweet tang. You know what I'm saying?
Ew, don't ever call me that again.
Tang.
Wake him up, Jesus.
He sleeps like a rock. He's good, look.
Yeah, he's used to your crap.
Tang.
Oh my god.
Tang.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Like,
it's never a dull moment, MJ and B fam.
So he comes back this one time as I'm like standing in line to get like a hot dog or something like that. And
yeah, you're getting
your necklace was all messed up, so I like fix your necklace for you.
And I was like, look at this little girl like fixing my necklace.
Wasn't that the moment that you were like, oh, I kind of like you?
Yeah. I was like, oh wow, like, whoa.
She's into me.
And that's also the moment I knew you were kind of into me, yeah.
The girl like that was there like didn't really like know us and was like, oh, like your boyfriend or whatever. And I was like, oh, he's not my boyfriend. But I guess she like picked up on like the vibes.
Like Future?
Yeah, like she was like Raven from that song.
Yeah. Oh, nice job, babe. She was like this.
It like goes into like that like.
It goes, yeah, it does the sound. Zoom in face. Like. It was like this. It was like.
It was like, what? Do it again.
And it goes like into the vision mode, and she's having the vision, and then she comes back and she's like, come on, you guys remember That's So Raven? Don't sleep on that.
Oh, don't
She
sleep on
comes
that.
back and she was like,
Your little sayings, babe.
and then whoever was in the area was like, did you just have a vision? And she's like, yeah, I had a vision. You were gonna fall asleep on the wrong side of the bed.
And then there was a moment where there was like not a lot of seats, and so I had to sit on your lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, oh, you just like sit on my lap, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, you know, like I took the seat, right? And then like I noticed like, yo, she didn't have a seat, you know? So I was saying like, my lap could have been the seat. So I was like thinking like, yo, little tang tang, I said.
Why are you speaking like a Toronto man? It's like, this is so cringy. Okay.
And I told her to come sit on my lap, and she did, and I was so happy. I'm talking like a good guy, from like Jane and Finch at least. What was that? What am I
You're like
doing?
suffocating.
It's fine.
So then
I'm trying to support his head.
there was one last run that everyone was going to do because everyone was getting ready to leave. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I have to go out on at least one run since I paid for this like ski lift pass.
I wanted you to go out too.
Yeah, so we were like, okay, let's go. So it was just me and you that went on this. So we were on the ski lift, whatever. We get to the top of the hill, and then once we're at the top of the hill, it was like,
Which way did we go?
yeah, we wanted to go on like the hill that was like not as big.
Yeah.
But like literally
It was
that
close.
hill was like,
Close.
okay, so it was kind
close.
of warm outside, so like the snow was melting, so we
Yeah.
had to like service all like the like easier hills.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, the only hill to go down is like the Black Diamond Hill, which
Yeah.
is like,
We were like, screw it. Like, we know how to do it. She didn't have ski poles.
no, I don't ski with poles. We were like, okay, whatever, like let's just go down the Black Diamond Hill. And this was like my first run of the day.
And
And
no,
like
you had already
no
gone
one's
on a
first
couple.
run is the Black Diamond.
You had already gone.
I'd gone on the Bunny Hill, which doesn't count. And then also, the snow on the Black Diamond Hill was like super slushy. Because it was really warm outside. So it was like really dangerous
That's
conditions.
when I injured myself.
Yeah, so we start going down this hill because there's no other way to get down the hill but to go down the Black Diamond. So we're like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
we had to.
So we start going down the hill and like we're picking up speed fast and I'm trying to like do my like S's, but the snow is so slushy that it's like so hard to do it, and I'm just picking up speed so fast and it was so dangerous. We had to keep falling because we're picking up speed so fast, so we just kept falling to like stop the speed, like stop the momentum. And then one time you fell, wasn't on purpose.
I had jumped to get a different angle on my board because I was riding reverse, so I had jumped back to regular, and like I just fell. I don't know. I just fell, and then I fell on my arm, and I hyperextended it, so it went the wrong way. Oh my
I just
God,
remember
and
being like, oh my God, we're halfway down the hill. We
Yeah.
had like he's injured. I don't know. Like
I wasn't
we
even
have to
going
get
that
to the bottom.
fast. Like it
No,
was.
it was just the way that you fell on it. So then it comes time to like driving back because we had like a staff party later that night, and one of the friends that was there like knew that there was something going on between us. So this time he decides to ride in the car that I'm riding in. Was that on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then she's like,
Of
oh,
course.
like she makes up an excuse, so like we have to be in the back seat together. And we were like squished into the back seat because there was like all the equipment and stuff like also in the back seat with us. So she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
And we're like driving back, and on the way back we're like talking the whole time. And I think you put your arm around me.
Yeah.
And we started like wrestling. Maybe or the wrestling was how you put your arm around me. Do you remember? Like was it one of those like yawns and then like
No.
like how did we do
Well,
it?
if we were wrestling, it was a wrestle. I used to wrestle. And
Yeah.
it's like. Oh.
Oh, now I need to sanitize that. Remember the car ride being like, I don't want this car ride to end.
Yeah, it was a long. Well, it wasn't that long, but still
Yeah.
a good ride.
It was a good ride, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was romantic.
And then you asked for my number
Yeah.
as we were pulling back up to Denny's to get all of our cars.
Yeah.
And that was it. Then we started texting, and I didn't want him to be my boyfriend. I had just gotten out of a relationship. So I thought it was just going to be like fun. And I was also going to go do like a semester in Italy. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to start dating someone because I don't want to be in a long distance relationship.
I didn't care at the time. I just wanted to like meet her and like hang out with her.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd like turn into love.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I had no clue. Like I had a feeling after we first, when we started chilling a little bit.
Yeah, and then that was basically how we met, and then things got really serious really quick, and we were engaged and pregnant within a year.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man.
It moved really fast. We saw each other every single day.
Yeah.
For that year, like every single day, and when we weren't seeing each other, we were texting each other, like all the time. Okay, guys, that is basically the video of how we met. Sorry it was a long one. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos. If you want to see more of him, too, comment that down below. I know he can get a little bit annoying, but he's fun, I think.
And if you want notifications, hit that notice button.
That notif button?
Yeah, hit that notif button so you know when we go live.
He has a lisp, guys. A notif. Notif button.
Sorry, guys, I have a lisp.
Okay, bye, guys. See you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Benny.
Here, let's do the thing. Put it on, end it on his hand. Good night.